everyone and welcome back to Behind the Movies. It is Monday and I am working on some bits of the Bad to the Bone podcast. At the moment, I am just transferring lines for the narrator over to a separate document because the way I've got this set up is effectively the action lines for the script is what the narrator will be reading. But to make it easier on the narrator, I'm separating them all into a separate document so they can just read them straight. So that's taking a little bit of time, but it'll be worth it in the end, hopefully. There we have it, all those lines have been transferred into a separate document. Now I just need to contact the person we have lined up for the narrator and then get those lines from them. I'll either just give them the lines and some instructions and let them run with it and let them self-direct, or I will jump in a Zoom call with them and direct them as they record. It just depends on how they feel like doing it. So that's one step done. A lot more to go. The actor for the narrator has been contacted and they're still very happy to do the job. I've sent them the script and the lines and we are gonna jump into a Zoom call together on Friday to try and get that going, get that all done well. And then the narrator is the biggest chunk of recording that we have to do because they're the narrator of a podcast, so they describe the action and all that. So it's going to be a very interesting time, but it's also going to be a massive, massive progress on the overall completion of Bad to the Bone. So very excited about that.
Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning. Not a lot of you will know. Some of you close to me might know. But because the computer here is a shared computer and you can hear the printers going, we have all these projects that are going on, and for me to do my designing, I need to be out here when Andrew's not editing, and he's editing his derriere right off right now. So it's not unusual for you to find me in the shed here at 3 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I work right through and sort of fall asleep halfway through the afternoon, but most days I will start at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning and just get a real kick on the designs. Extremely successful. Got some fantastic models going on. It's just a little bit strange for the old sleeping patterns, but you know what? Only 57. I'm a young buck. I can do this.
Hey everyone, it's been a few days since we got the recording lines for the narrator of our podcast, and I've just been going through and putting them all in the timeline, and it's sounding really good. I'm really excited to show it to all of you. With this, that means most of our recording is done, where there's a couple more characters we need to find and cast and get recorded. Then after that, it's just soundscape building, and we should be able to have that to you pretty soon. Also, pretty soon, is another very, very short film. We want to get back into making some really, really short content that doesn't really go anywhere, that just comes here to YouTube, just so that there's something to watch and we can have some fun creating stuff. So we've got the first script for that film that we're making, written, ready to go, and hopefully filming sometime in the next week, couple weeks. And that should be out really soon as well, so keep looking forward to that. Today we're going back on set for actually a couple days, both Tuesday and Thursday, filming a fight scene for Smuggler's Run with Mark, which should be the majority of outdoor shooting for this film, which is really, really exciting. And it's another step to getting it done, which Mark is very excited about, I'm very excited about, we're all very, very excited about. So, here we go.
This is my twin. His name is Flynn Gravy. Spit an image, a little bit on the pudgy side, but can't be perfect.
Can you do
Wait for the reveal. This is gonna tie it all together. You're not gonna tell the difference.
Yeah.
Get Sasquatch. Hey, say hi. He caught Bigfoot.
Hello everyone, we have just finished another day of filming. This was our third to last day. We just finished. It was the first half of a fight scene. It definitely took an interesting turn as new ideas were coming out the woodwork, which is always a great idea. It's always great to have new ideas and everything coming out. So in fact, I think we came up with something better than what we originally had, and I'm really looking forward to you guys seeing it.
It's cool. I got.
Spoilers. We're back here for day 2. It's been a day since last time. We're hopefully going to get the rest of this part finished and filmed and finished today. We've got about 3 parts to film. We've got the beginning of the fight, the end of the fight, and the second part of the fight, which hopefully we're going to get all done by 1:30. That's when cast members have to leave. But if not, that's okay. We'll come back here another day. That rhymed. But yeah, hopefully we'll be done. And then if we finish today, this will be the final bit for our Smuggler's run on location. We just have to film on a set, which should be filmed relatively soon.
Andrew Derek Morgan.
Hey everybody, we're right here now. Andrew's around behind us and he's graduated. So little fella that I ended up carrying on my front 21 years ago is now coming out with his degree. It's a beautiful day in Palmy, and he's now going to carry me. Not only am I proud of him as a young man, he's a friend, he's a business partner, and now he's got his degree. So, extremely happy. And now you watch this. This is really cool.
In Shannon, there is a Christmas event going on, and we will be performing as a part of that. And then, all the way in January, about the 27th, I believe, there's a Lunar New Year festival happening, and Kodama will be a part of that as well. So, if you like what you see today and you want to see some more, come along, check out our performances, or book us, we need some money.
That's right. Alright, sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Kodama. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that brings the last of our performances to an end. Thank you very much for coming. Congratulations.
And now I'm the one awake at 3 a.m. I have been editing for about some number of hours. I lost count. I've been working to put a preview for Bad to the Bone out this BTM, which has been a little tougher than I thought because I didn't have a Friday or a Saturday really because I was off graduating and doing performances with the drum team. But I managed to get it done sitting here at 3 a.m. on Sunday morning before we put the BTM out. And I've got a preview done. So this is just a taste of what's coming. Some things will change. There are some voices that are still going to be cast. The music will change once we get our composer involved. But I just wanted to show you how it's going. So, without any further ado, enjoy this small preview of Bad to the Bone Episode 1.
Faison turns to Pius, putting his reptilian face right up to his nose. His slightly acidic breath curling Pius's nostrils.
I suggest you leave me to my business before you become my business.
With that, Faison turns quickly and walks back into the city, leaving Pius standing there. He turns around to see Dorman and Vash arguing.
Dorman! Leave the fist alone!
Suddenly the companion flashes blindingly bright and a loud crack can be heard. As vision returns, the sky has turned red and the main city has fallen 10 feet into the ground, cut right off where Pius was standing, leaving him completely bisected. As the remaining half of his body falls limp, It falls off the edge into the city below. Screams can suddenly be heard from both people inside the city and the people on the docks. People run to the edge, but as they approach, they are hit with an intense wave of hellish heat, almost singeing eyebrows. Varsha's jaw goes slack and he walks towards the edge. Dorman and Weezer run to the edge, seeing a group of people looking up at them from below.
Have any rope?
Dorman digs through a bag on his hip and pulls out a length of rope, and they toss it to the people below. As they grab it, another crack can be heard and the city falls even further into the ground. The full weight of the people holding the rope is instantly placed onto Dorman, who almost falls over, but he is caught by Weezer. As the rope goes taut, a few of the people with a weaker grip on the rope lose their grip entirely and fatally fall into the city below. Struggling with the weight, Dorman looks at Varsh.
You gonna help us, Muscles?
Varsh is unresponsive as he stares out over the falling city. He looks directly at the high hall.
Lush! Lush!
Rhea falls to her knees. Brevin shakes her shoulder.
Hey, should we try to help? Rhea, come on!
Rhea just stares at her city falling into the earth. Brevin eventually stops shaking her and runs to the edge. Looking down, he sees a group of people shouting up at him.
Does anyone have any rope? Something to help!
Nearby, Baggy and Gerber look at each other and the city in shock for a moment.
Oh, crap.
Gerber runs up to Brevin, pulls out a length of rope and hands it to him.
It's enchanted. Just hold one end and throw it. Think about what you want it to do.
Brevin takes the rope from the gnome and nods. He tosses it over the edge and it springs to life, sneaking down towards the group below, wrapping itself around their waist before tying itself off. Brevin pulls with all of his strength, assisted by the rope, but the weight is still too much. As he struggles, he suddenly finds himself being helped by Gerbo and Baggy. Together, they're able to pull the group from the hole to safety. As they catch their breath, the companion flashes once more and the loudest crack yet rings out. Once everyone can open their eyes, they see nothing. No city, not anymore. All that sits before them is a giant crater in its place.
So I hope you enjoyed that little preview. And with that, that's also going to be the end of this BTM. So thank you so much for watching. It has been a big couple weeks and had a lot of good things happen. So if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. They all help us out a lot. You can also subscribe to our Patreon by going to the link in the description below, where you can get access to some extra content and executive producer information to get their names put right here at the end of our videos and in our credits. Thank you again so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.